Hello and welcome, everyone. We are getting set up for the hu- set up for the hu- set up for the. Sorry, the my voice is coming back. Sorry, into my ears. Sorry, into my ears. So there's a bit of technical difficulty. There's a bit of technical difficulty. There's a bit of uh 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 is someone using speakers without headphones and getting mic feedback? I was talking. Are either of you getting feedback?
I'm not, no.
Feedback? So it's. Oh wait, did it stop? Oh hey, it stopped. I don't have my voice anymore. Excellent. Okay, sorry for the strange interruption, but we will be getting started shortly. Thank you, Ghosty. Ghosty's our restreamer in the background here. Okay, now that that's done, hello and welcome everyone to Hollow Knight Grubsong Percent Current Patch 2022 Tournament. This is a weekend tournament, it's kind of similar to the Milo Percent Arcadian that happened a couple weeks ago, where we have extremely short form, extremely rapid fire. This time, instead of Arcadian with encouraging newer runners and explicitly banning top tier runners, this was kind of the opposite. We had a qualifying period where everyone submitted PBs that they got within the past week or so. So we see in our first match we have Ax2u versus Stickmin Fabio. Ax2u with the current world record of this category with 1349. And yeah, let's start getting the countdown. So I can do that. We will introduce yourself.
Yes, sorry, yeah, hi.
Introduce me too, because my mind's all over the place.
Yeah, I'm Zweevil, and this is Slor, both Hollow Knight runners. I'm also participating in the tourney later, and yeah, very excited to do some comms here.
Woo!
Woo! Yes.
Alright, I just gave the countdown. There will be the expected delay on delay on delay. Afterward, we should see our runners get going shortly.
Alright. Seems Ax is already getting some. Wait, no, never mind.
They're just getting into their menus.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm very excited for this. I was actually grinding this a bit myself, thinking I would participate, but then I decided to drop participating because I stopped having the energy to get my time down. And then it turned out that you needed at least a 1427 point something low to qualify anyway, and I had a 1430. And that absolutely blew my mind. I even told Zweevil at the beginning of this, like, you know, if anyone with a 14x is probably going to qualify, because I did not expect this many people to push this category this hard.
It's awesome to see, to be honest. So many people who have like 14-1x or 14-2x now. Yeah, the top 16 ended up being like very close together, which was like super cool to see. In basically just 1 week, the category got pushed really far. It's just pretty awesome.
Like Ax got bullied by the bench fly.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, you know, standard King's Pass stuff at the start.
Yeah.
You know,
Neither
runners
one was
wanting
going for the Soft fall, you hate to see it.
Fabio with a low 57, you love to see it.
It's not bad, not bad.
Yeah, only seconds behind. But, you know, King's Pass is King's Pass.
Yeah.
There's 1.5 RNG checks, but otherwise it's a solved room.
True.
Eh? Oh.
Yeah, the opening of this up until the Statue Pogo room is standard stuff. Doesn't start like 4 mask shards where we veer off to a grub and we veer off to Brooding Mog. We're going right to Aspid Arena, all that sort of stuff.
Nice second try infantry drop from Fabio. Unfortunately, Ax misses it.
Oh heck. Yeah, and even though this beginning stuff is very standard, both runners are still going to be wanting to perform at their best.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you're 10 seconds behind at Enter Green Path, you have to make that up later.
Yep. I mean, in this category, a lot can happen, though. There is a whole lot to mess up, so...
And there's a lot of RNG.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of RNG. I can say that.
And we'll point out the RNG as it comes.
Yeah, for sure.
But here is where the run starts getting different from your usual categories. We're benching here, we're going to be getting the 3 grubs over in East Crossroads, including 2 safe quits.
Yeah, having to do Statue Pogo 3 times.
Oh, Ax loved Statue Pogo. Yay.
Seems Fabio's gonna be just a couple seconds ahead here after getting the first grub.
Yeah, so 247 in the menu, and then for Ax's side, 250 in the menu. So Ax is a few seconds behind.
Yeah.
But that easily make-upable.
Yeah. Even in these next 2 splits already, there are 2 like RNG checks.
Yeah, my PB loses 3 seconds between this wall grub and the guarded grub just because I did exactly what Fabio just did.
Oh.
In my PB.
Yeah, that
falling
is
right there.
really annoying. Luckily that bench line was nice though.
And Ax is 2 seconds ahead going going into that room now.
Yeah.
So easy to just turn around at the drop of a hat. And you'd think with all of our, well, you and me especially, with our 4 mask shards experience, that we would be good at the movement specifically from wall grub to guarded grub, but
it's still so easy to mess up.
it's very true, and the Vengefly can just be anywhere.
Yeah, that Vengefly can really mess you over. Oof. Fabio having a little bit of a hard time with the Statue Pogo there. It's still completely fine though.
Yeah, there's not enough of a difference yet at all. And even 5 seconds, you can just lose that at the end of the run too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we have to climb Gruz Drop Room a few times later.
Yeah, there was a lot of Gruz room climbing in this category, unfortunately.
Whoever thought this category would be a good idea for a tournament, I agree. This is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Fun to commentate.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
We do have a nice real-time sync here, despite the loadless time difference. It's always nice when that happens.
True.
Oh, amazing.
Excuse me, I had to belch quiet. Now, Ancestral Mound is another area where, at least lately for me, I feel like I've been messing it up a lot.
Yeah.
And in fact, before I stopped grinding this out, I watched Ax's run and noticed he had a 631 green path, and I noticed my best green path, or enter green path, was 641. And I was like,
Yeah.
where the hell did I lose time? So I compared room by room, my previous PB, which was like 1434 total, to Ax's Recce. And like, one of the places where I lost a lot of time was Ancestral Mound, and I realized like I did the Balder fight slowly, even though we both had 0 spits in the comparison. Speaking of spits, Ax got 1, Fabio got 0.
Yeah, and in Ancestral Mound, there's just a lot of small things that are like easy to not see that can actually lose you a decent amount of time.
Very true. I think Fabio's 11 seconds behind now. I don't know if that'll happen in Mound, because I was selfishly talking about my own experience with Mound.
I think both runners going for the left side growth room here. Very blessed. Makes it a whole lot more consistent.
Yeah, so for the audience, unlike on patch 1.2.2.1, on current patch we actually do have to kill the Balder correctly and as intended. Which means we need full soul coming in to do it optimally. Which means you get all that soul climbing the Gruz room. Which means you either have to rely on Gruzzer position RNG or something. My brain stopped working. Green path. Fireball skips, people arrive. Clean one from Ax, as expected. Clean from Fabio as well.
Nice. You love to see it. Both of the runners hitting the most important fireball skip.
Yeah, that's like the required one, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah, because if you have to do the backup, especially after failing the first one, it will lose you a lot of time.
Fabio doing reach fries on the fireball skip before going for the backup. I find
Unfortunate.
if I miss it once, if I've cast one fireball in the wrong direction or something, I immediately go for the backup so that I can pogo, bait the husk to fall down and pogo it up.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. A strat which has various names among the community, including Dude Pogo, Man Pogo, Husk Pogo, Body Bounce. Fabio, don't die, please. My emotions can't handle it. It's 10:20 in the morning. It's too much for one day. Comrade, Comeuppance, Associate Ascension, or Acquaintance Ascension, I think it is.
I haven't even heard all of these names. Some of these are awesome.
Fabio. Ax getting a very cleaned up ball nap last night. We love to see it. Also, I'm noticing Ax playing a nice little game of Avoid the Geo. Because in this category, we do not need Geo.
Yeah.
Unlike, because this is not a randomizer, we cannot buy grubs.
Yeah, not having to collect geos is really one of the nicest things. One thing less to worry about.
Ax just bullying Hornet over here. Fabio, don't die, please. About a 911 cloak from Ax. I guess it'll...
A really good time. Nice.
Beats my PB for sure.
Yeah, might as well by like 3 seconds.
Yeah, so Fabio had a much rougher green path, so into the Hornet
Yeah.
fight now. But very glad that we saw pronouns healing Fabio, him, both around his or he, him.
Yeah. Yeah, glad to see Fabio taking some safe strats. Would be very unfortunate to see a death to green path here.
Speaking of green path, Ax going into green path 2 electric boogaloo. Corner for room can eat me. This whole section of unique movement.
The movement can be fun, but if you mess it up, it's not a good time.
Yeah. And in
It happens to be
Reki,
really
Axe's...
recent. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, in Reki, Axe's movement through all of this was just beautiful. So
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
paying attention. I don't know if that was intentional. That jump right there, it's very sketchy, very easy to miss.
I think in the world record I saw Axe not going for the pogo, like before the room with the grub, the corner for grub. You go like some kind of way in between and pogo an enemy.
Oh,
I don't think, yeah, I don't think he did it in the world record either.
And the movement
Not-
and for that other grub, the grub outside hunter, I just love that.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's like dash slash, pogo slash dash slash. Something something Ax2u dash slash. Ax is going to be coming up on the Durandu cycles. The one of the most climactic moments of this run.
Yeah, the Durando cycles can be pretty annoying. Ooh, Axe seems to have gotten the best cycle, I think. Yeah, with a nice fireball skip as well.
Yeah, so for those Durandus, each of them can be going in either direction, so there's 4 cycles to think about.
Yeah.
The first Durandu we saw going to the left, so that is the pair of fastest cycles. And I guess for the cycle Axe got, you have to do a fireball turnaround if you don't get enough distance there.
Yeah, maybe if you cut it a bit closer, you can get enough distance, but it didn't seem like Axe would have made it there. So, good call to do a fireball there for sure.
Stickmin getting...
I think this is a decent cycle. I think this is like the second best. Not entirely sure though.
Axe got Acid Grub is going to be doing your standard fungal movement, except fortunately / unfortunately, depending on your perspective, we don't have to get Claw. This entire fungal trip is for the 10th or the 9th grub, I guess. Is there, luckily, or unluckily, depending on your perspective, there are exactly 10 grubs that are easily available without Claw. And when I say easy, I mean, like, you don't have to shade skip in the city to get a grub or anything like that. So we get those 10 grubs. And it's very comfy if you're not going for a top time.
True, yes. Yeah, this run can be a lot of fun, but if you're actually trying to optimize a lot, it can get pretty frustrating, if I do say so myself.
Bounce, bounce, hit, bounce, bounce. Bouncy.
I really love that climb in the grub fungal bouncy room.
It's so much fun.
It is so much fun.
And
Absolutely.
whenever runners in the community have a split for that grub and they allow it to get renamed, I like to claim that one for myself.
Yeah.
It started because Blue SR, who's in chat, did it for his 112 splits, and I said I want to be the first one you get, and in 1xx categories, that is the first one you get.
Yeah.
Because here's the strat: if you're the first grub, you have the most screen time because most likely, you know, there's gonna be resets. Anyway, Ax is almost done here.
Oh, that's an interesting climb from Fabio. Never seen that one before. Don't know if that was intentional, but it looked pretty cool.
Oh heck, I should have been watching.
There's like some pogo on the left side.
Ax has the luxury of grub. There, free grub noise for me. 14:01.
Alright.
Excellent.
Wait, that is an awesome time. Wow.
I think
14:01 is a really good time.
I think that is
That's second place, yeah.
or like second place to his record.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Awesome. Fabio here. Into the grub fodder room as well.
As soon as Fabio is done.
Ooh,
Yeah.
getting the good drop though. There's a small chance that the shiny that has Grubsong instantly drops on the ground and doesn't bounce, so it's a tiny bit of time. And GG's to both of the runners, yeah.
GG's to both runners. This is singly eliminating my ability to speak. This is a single elimination bracket, so Ax will be moving on. Fabio freed up for the rest of the weekend to maybe go outside and see the sun or something. Okay, it looks like, unfortunately, we're gonna skip the post-race interview for this one. So, the next race is in a minute. The next race is going to be JB Hyperion versus Kuroshi, staying on this channel, and assuming Thunder is awake at 8:30 a.m. his time, then he'll be switching into comms. And Zweevil,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Stay
of
tuned
course.
for
Thank you.
Yeah, 11 a.m. Eastern after the next race. It's gonna be Zweevil versus Shauna.
Yes.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. Alright. Yeah, see you later.
Bye. Alright, so now we're doing a little bit of an in-between. Our Hi Thunder.
Oh.
Good morning to you. Were you watching the first race, or were you rightfully sleeping?
I was watching the first race.
Very nice.
It is early. I went to bed at 1:30. Let's go.
Hell yeah. So Thunder, I know you were running this category a little bit. What do you think of this category as a thing? What's your opinion?
It's quite nice because it's short, it's small, and it has like very specific movement things that like it's different in some regard, but like the movement is still nice where you can work on other things and like get yourself acquainted with just like getting better at certain things. Like statue pogo. I never thought I'd
Oh,
ever like get good at statue pogo. And here we are.
honestly, same here. I Because you have to do statue pogo 3 times in this, and I have been getting consistent at statue pogo. Now,
Yeah.
next tournament, let's find a category where you have to do e-pogo 3 times, so that I can get good at e-pogo finally.
I'm sure there's like something on one either the leaderboards or the spreadsheets. If not, something can be created. Someone will find a way.
Re-pogo percent, as we will say. Nice. So yeah, up next, we will have JB Hyperion versus Kuroshi. The JB, I think his PB is 1411. Where's the qualifiers? Yeah, sorry, 1412 JB has, and Kuroshi has a 1416. So a lot closer PBs than in the last race. So we might see a more down to the wire even race here.
True. Yeah, if it consistently holds up across the board and everything is nice, then it should be very, very, very hype match.
And that's a big if though. Not gonna NGL.
Oh yeah, RNG is always a thing.
Yeah, Zweeble and I were talking about so much RNG. And we didn't even point out, I don't think either of us watched. I think Zweeble paid attention. Um, there's one bit, even after you enter Grubfather room, there's one bit of RNG left for you, and that's the number of times the shiny pickup bounces. So again, it can bounce between like 0 and 3 times. It's ridiculous.
It's such an insignificant thing, but it's amazing how it can just like add up to even just the slightest bit of time. Like that's one of the things that's definitely noticeable across like any short category. Um, is that any millisecond, like seconds are huge. They're like seconds are like hours in short categories. But
You're
like it
telling
gets
me.
down. Hmm?
Oh, you're telling me.
Oh yeah, yeah. It like milliseconds can make the difference, especially with how how far this goes. Like you may get half a second here, but if that accumulates over time, like if you save half a second per thing, that per split, that can add up to a significant amount of time save. So it's just absolutely amazing how far things can go and how like the smallest bit of RNG can either like cost you greatly or save that small bit of time that will get you to the finish.
Exactly.
And the shorter the category, the scarier it is.
You've
Less
run
time.
four mask shards too.
I've ran a lot of small low categories across speedrunning, so I'm very familiar. It's not format shards is definitely fun. Uh Not as scary as I'd say Goose Game any percent. But still quite terrifying just to even see like plus 0.01 seconds on live split.
Yeah, very true. Take a sip of water here.
I'll be sure to redeem hydrate later for you.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone redeem hydrate for Slorent.
Oh no, I'm not even paying attention to my own channel. Yeah.
And that goes for everyone out there too. Make sure you hydrate, make sure you stretch.
Gidge will threaten everyone. No,
Be sure
Gidge,
to do it.
you have to drink water too. You can't just tell everyone else to drink water. Not fair.
I need to do stretches. Everyone in the East Coast is at 10:30 a.m. I'm at 8:30, so it's still early in the morning.
I mean, depending
But that,
on 10:30 is still kind of early too.
yeah. But hey, it's absolutely great to wake up and immediately start seeing some Grubsong matches. I can't complain. It's all a fun time.
Grubsong in the morning. Thunder, can you give us your best grub noise?
Like Grubfather noise or like Grub
Both.
noise?
Both or your
Oh,
choice.
I'll do Grubfather since I can get a deep enough voice for that. Wah-ha! Wait. Very nice. If you have grub emotes, definitely this is the match. This is the tournament to let all the grub emotes fly. But again, we're not doing LG percent, so we're probably not going to let them metamorphise to fly. So
Yeah, elegy percent would be a bit long. This is a nice, if you're thinking about running elegy percent, but you're like, oh, that's way too many. That's too much, right? Run Grubsong. You get nice little 10 grubs. They're nice and spread out across the grub room. You get a nice little treat.
yeah. Every run you do, that's 10 happy grubs